As the original Harbinger, much about him remains a mystery. Upon our first meeting, he recognized my background with ease. Yet, to this day, I know little about him. Objectively speaking, his personality is ill-suited to that of a Harbinger.
Fair.
He often tries to think the best of others and finds himself used by them as a result. Of course, he is very talented. With time, I'm sure he'll come into his own.
I mean, he's the youngest, right? He's the youngest of the Harbingers, I would think. But yeah, no, she's totally right. Interesting how we literally know nothing about Piero, huh? And I know that we just kind of jumped into this video, but it's just listening to all the voice lines, specifically of the Harbingers, and then we'll listen to the what she thinks about Neuvillette and Farina, but I'm mainly interested in this one.
I see no need to judge him too early. She is a very special Harbinger.
Really?
Pose her a question, and the answer you receive will be entirely unpredictable, if she sees fit to give a proper answer at all. Regardless, any answer you do receive is sure to be an interesting one. I have little interest in her. She's extremely passionate about her research and does not appear in public often. In fact, many of our officers have yet to see her at all. Compared to, let's say, someone who would go so far as to create segments of themselves to better wander across the land.
So the only one who's seen the scientist is the other scientist? Fucking Dottore reference.
I suppose you could say she is at the other end of the extreme.
Oh?
He is...
Whoa, what do you mean by that? By the other end of the extreme. Also, chat. Arlecchino, we don't know this. Arlecchino was not one of the people that, one of the I guess, children that was experimented on, right? Hey, what up, Tom? Thank you for the raid. How's it going, everybody? I'm CyYu. We're just we're almost done with stream, but we're listening to these voice lines from Genshin, specifically Arlecchino's. No, she was not. Okay. She means she doesn't get out much. Right. I know what you mean. Oh, she doesn't get out much in the other extreme as opposed to Dottore, who goes traveling around in 7 different bodies, a la Xehanort. Gotcha. Anyway, thanks for the raid. I hope you had a good stream, Tom.
Very powerful. And that power comes with a high level of responsibility. However, I believe him to be someone worthy of respect, independent of the power he holds. The rooster...
Oh. So, I wonder if that means they're of equal power, or if... or stronger. Capitano is number 1. Probably stronger than Jesus.
Rooster holds little love for me.
Oh,
and
fuck the rooster.
Is mutual.
Yeah, he's a piece of shit.
He is an acceptable mayor, I suppose.
This motherfucker's the guy that was gossiping, by the way.
Perhaps even an exceptional one. He has an uncanny ability to make great gains at a small price, which has earned him substantial acclaim throughout his political circles. However small the price may be, if it continues to come at the expense of my organization, sooner or later...
Ooh.
When I...
So, okay. Before we get to Dottore, the rooster, Capitano, he's a mayor, right? Is he a mayor of Snezhnaya? Is that what that is? He's an elf like Klee. Are we finally gonna get a small baby-looking dude? Is he gonna be the first character that's just babified, like, dude? Yes. Okay. Interesting.
Sooner or later...
Equal looking ass.
When I first took over the House of
Oh,
the
this
Hearth,
fucker.
He proposed a number of plans for us to work together. He wanted me to send any rejects
Bastard.
to him. He planned to experiment on them and then share the results with me. I heard that he and the previous knave had quite the professional rapport in that regard. All I can say is that if he weren't one of my fellow Harbingers...
He'd be dead?
I would have expedited their happy little reunion long ago.
She's so badass. Oh my god. Oh my god. Bro. I will say one thing. Dottore needs a better model. Is that just me? What I remember, Dottore looks so cool in his design, but I remember when he was in Sumeru, I'm like, this is an NPC with a fucking mask.
I won't deny that he is a capable and imaginative individual, but he lacks clarity.
This is another one of those gossip bitches, by the way. It was him and Rooster that were gossiping about Arlecchino and talking shit.
He can formulate grand plans and manipulate the economy with ease.
Manipulate the economy? Oh, fuck. Run away, Zhongli. Run away.
Yet at the same time, he allows his actions to be governed by the vengeance and hatred locked in the depths of his heart.
Oh, he's emotional. Oh, no.
Rational people often believe themselves capable of controlling their emotions. But I believe that confidence is their greatest weakness.
I bet you he looks at Twitter.
When I was imprisoned, it was the Tsaritsa who pardoned me and gave me the title of Harbinger.
Oh, that's awesome.
I could sense she was a person of true sincerity and compassion, unlike all those pompous hypocrites with their posturing and rhetoric. Yet, it's difficult to say whether her compassion alone is enough to melt the ice and snow that permeates her land. All I can say is this. If we are forced to be at odds one day, I will raise my weapon against her without hesitation.
Oh.
Because that is the greatest level of respect I am able to bestow.
I'm sorry, what? Oh, you are prepping the House of Hearth to fight the Tsaritsa. I see.
She and Piero were the first harbingers I became acquainted with.
Sonora, here's confirmation she's fucking in the dirt, dead.
Her prideful attitude when she first visited the House of the Hearth failed to earn her many friends among the children. Subsequent visits were accompanied by gifts, and the stately claim that those who dislike me shall receive none. The children quickly learned how to play pretend, and she in turn basked in their attention.
Oh my god!
Superficial though it may have been, I imagine she quite enjoyed being surrounded by children, perhaps due to the persistent loneliness that plagued her.
Oh.
I found her sacrifice to be a great shame. May she be reunited with her lover in death.
Her lover? Who is her lover? What do you mean by that? Her lover was a knight in Mondstadt. Well, damn. You forgot? Bro! Alright. Alright. We're gonna act like I remember shit from, like, fucking year 1 of Genshin. We're gonna act like I'm gonna remember shit from year 2 of Genshin. I need refreshers, bro. I was reading a book and I've already forgotten half their fucking names. All right? You think I'm gonna remember what I read a week ago? Bro, this game has been out for almost 5 fucking years. I don't wanna fucking hear how, like, it's like, you don't remember CyYu? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Bro, I don't even remember what the fuck, like, I don't even remember what I ate like 2 days ago. There's a reason why I'm pretty good with NDAs, non-disclosure agreements, aka the reason I have a job. It's because I forget what I record. Also, everybody's like, so what happened in the Sino fucking story part 2? I don't remember. I remember instances, but I don't remember. That's why I replay half this shit. That's why I replay half the stuff I'm in. Because I was like, what did I say? What did I do in the game? And you think I'm gonna fucking remember about a fucking, like, Harbinger that died 3 years ago? Bro, how am I gonna remember her lore when she ain't even playable? I said it. I said it, chat. Man, I really hope that you fans of Sonora and I hope your Nation of Resurrection pans out and you get your fucking Sonora resurrected so that I can remember about her lover. Please, you guys act like you remember her lover. You're like, I wish it was me. Relax. Thank you, someone enlightening me, as opposed to just calling me a dummy, forgetful dummy dumb. Thank you, Jones. 500 years ago, before she became a harbinger, Rosalind was an ordinary young woman from Mondstadt who studied at Sumeru Academia. I didn't know that shit. When her lover Rostam died during the cataclysm, Rosalind was consumed by anguish and hatred and used the art of liquid fire to transform her body into that of living flame, thereafter becoming known as the Crimson Witch of Flame. Thank you. Thank you for informing me as opposed to bullying me and being like, you don't remember? Fucking remember. What are you talking about? Anyway, here's what Arlecchino talks about Nouvelle Farina, Lenny, and Lynette in front of me.
I am the knave, Arlecchino, fourth of the Fatui Harbingers. The children of the House of the Hearth call me Father. I do hope our partnership proves to be a pleasant one, although I would imagine that should be fairly easy.
Good to know, Aki. Thank you.
There's no cause for contention between us at the moment. Wouldn't you agree? Lynette's uniquely calm personality is also her strength. And I believe she is more than clever enough to recognize that. She's an irreplaceable part of that little team of
I
four.
will say,
and I would imagine that role brings her much joy.
Knowing how Arlecchino is, I'm surprised that Lynette isn't who she wants as the king, as her heir.
As her father, my duty is merely to give her the space to put those talents to good use. Fremine has a complex mind and often hides his emotions. He blames himself for things that aren't his doing and allows them to eat away at his conscience.
Yeah, that's not a good heir. But yeah, no, like, even thinking about it, the way Lynette was in the quest was more in line with Father, if you really think about it. Because one of the first things that happens in the quest is Arlecchino pops up from behind us and scares the shit out of us. And then later on, Lynette does the exact same thing. Probably Lynette wouldn't care, TBH. I mean, fair. Like, maybe as a personality, Lynette is closer to Arlecchino, but as for what Arlecchino is looking for an heir, a successor to move the family forward, it's not, you know. But I do feel like Lynette is very similar to Arlecchino. Maybe not as dark and murdery, but, you know. Maybe, I don't know, actually.
I would imagine the other children might find it difficult to understand his manner of thinking. But
Lynette isn't motivated as Lenny. I do agree.
Delicate sensibility. Perhaps you
that's what I was saying,
make
ripping.
Good friends. Clairvy.
Wait, who would make good friends? Hold on.
You seem to share a similar delicate sensibility.
Oh, us, the player.
Perhaps you two would make good friends. Clairvy once asked me what a real home looks like, but I had no answer for her. How could any of us know the answer when the House of the Hearth is made up entirely of people who never had a place to call home? By killing Crucibina, I was able to assume the identity of Father and rebuild the house under a new set of rules. Still, I'm well aware that even with these efforts, the house is far from that ideal.
Her Fallen 2 voice,
As for what a real home truly looks like, I suppose that question is best put to the side for now. Perhaps one day, Lenny will be able to give me a new answer.
Ooh, that is an interesting way. Because she also didn't know what a home is. And Lenny is like, this is the only home I've ever known. That's okay. That answers that question about seeing Lenny as the future.
Monsieur Nervalet intentionally maintains a
that.
certain distance in professional and private settings. Many say this makes him cold and unfeeling, but I believe the truth is just the opposite. In order for all beings to be treated equally under the law, a certain level of emotional distance is expected. Maintaining that kind of indifference is in itself a demonstration of kindness. I asked Linny to deliver an assortment of cakes for her theater troupe to enjoy during tea time.
Really?
The children made the cakes themselves, as a gesture to express the support and enthusiasm of her audience. I do hope she enjoys them. The children...
After giving her so much shit? Wait, does that mean you know?
simply adore your stories.
Well, I mean, they all know, right? Obviously, but like, you know. Anyway.
They often ask me when you're coming around again. I do hope you won't let them down. Betraying their expectations comes with a price. Perhaps that's something worth your consideration.
Oh my god, dude. All right, hold on. Let me see if in the game I can access her fallen line. I don't think I'd be able to, but let me just, in case, instead of having to pull it up. You said fallen, right? Voiceover. Yeah, voiceover. Receiving fallen 2. Oh, yep, there it is. Oh. That's sad.
I hear the children singing.
Oh. That's depression. The hearth is now extinguished. Damn. Look at low HP too.
My turn. Commendable.
Wanted my full attention, did you? Ah. When the sun is out. Spent under the cover of shade. About Arlecchino perception. Oof, indeed. Anyway. That's kind of everything. I'm gonna be honest. Oh, those are delayed as fuck. What about boss? What about boss? Look for the line about the jester. We saw that. That was literally the first thing we saw. No? Anyway. I think we're done. Yeah, we saw her glitch idol.